I had this friend, Ashley, who was so full of herself. Like, freshman year of college, some cute upperclassman, Chad, offered to help her with her luggage, and she straight up turned him down. I don't just let guys help me like that, she told him, don't even think about hitting on me. Her family wasn't exactly rolling in it, so the school offered her a grant, but she gave them this cold shoulder, too. I may not have much, she said, but I have my pride. I don't take handouts. Later, after graduation, we both applied for the same job, but I was the only one who got the offer. And guess what she did? She tried to turn it down for me, saying something about how working for someone else was for suckers, and how we should be entrepreneurs like her. I was about to lose it on her when she shoved me off the roof. Then, I woke up, and it was the first day of college all over again. Jen, you got any water in your bag? I'm dying of thirst. It was Melissa, dragging her suitcase, looking like she was about to melt in the sun. I snapped my head up. No more upside-down building looming over me. Realizing what was going on, I glared at Ashley, who was walking ahead. Last time around, I poured my heart out to her, and she repaid me by sending me to an early grave. Everything around me matched my memories from 4 years ago. Melissa was still calling my name. I was about to answer when a tall figure started walking toward us. Chad, the upperclassman. He had a water bottle in his hand, heading straight for Ashley and me. He offered the water as he spoke. Need a hand with that stuff? I heard girls' suitcases were super heavy, so here, drink some water, and I'll do the heavy lifting. He held the bottle out to Ashley, but she acted like he was holding a snake and stepped back. What do you want? How long have you been watching us? I don't need your help, and you're not getting my number. My mom taught me not to just let guys touch my stuff. She gave me the smug look. She'd done the same exact thing last time, showing off her holier-than-thou attitude. But after she rejected Chad, she dumped all her luggage on me and said, Jen, I just did you a solid. If you start messing with guys on day one, you'll get a reputation of being trashy. Then she'd pranced off, leaving me with what felt like a ton of bricks to haul up to the dorm. I still remembered how my back had been killing me for 3 days straight after that. Snapping back to the present, I looked at her stuck-up face, smiled at Chad, and practically snatched the water bottle out of his hand. That would be amazing. Chad, after being rejected, smiled back, and his whole face lit up. Chad hoisted my suitcase onto his shoulder and started hauling it up the stairs like a champ. I was about to follow him when Ashley grabbed my arm. She was fuming, her eyes practically popping out of her head. Jen, how could you just accept help from some random dude? You can't just accept things with no strings attached. People will talk. She was yanking on my sleeve. I shook her off and gave her a sweet smile. Get with the times, Grandma. Then I turned around, leaving Ashley sputtering behind me. After getting my stuff to the dorm, I thanked Chad and dug out some snacks from my bag. I even slipped in one of those heart-shaped chocolates from C's Candies. Chad took the chocolate, and his ears turned a funny shade of pink. Can I get your number, Chad? I asked. Yeah, sure. He fumbled for his phone and asked me to add myself. After successfully getting Chad's number, he left, and I started unpacking. I finished ages ago, and Ashley still hadn't shown. So I stood near the stairs with some snacks and iced tea, and waited. Half an hour later, she finally showed up. She saw me and practically threw her bags on the floor. Jen, how could you just take a free handout like that? Don't you understand that nothing comes for free? I have never seen anyone like you. If you did that in my house, you would get your legs broken. She was panting and sweating. I raised an eyebrow and smirked. Chill out, Ashley. Time flew by. Before I knew it, a month passed. Thanks to my past life, I quickly hit it off with my roommates. One day, the homeroom teacher came into the classroom with the only scholarship application available. He looked directly at Ashley and said, Ashley, you're struggling, right? I've already set you up for a scholarship opportunity. As he said that, I immediately thought of how Ashley had reacted to the same offer in my past life when she replied, I come from a poor family, but I have some self-respect. I don't want to receive a free handout. I don't want the school's money. I have the confidence to earn a scholarship with my own ability. After I graduate, I want to start my own business with my own 2 hands. As I expected, Ashley gave him the same response, word for word. I had been waiting to hear her say that. As soon as the words came out of her mouth, I suddenly slammed my hands on the desk. Teacher, Ashley, and I have another roommate who has a similar situation. I'm sure that she wouldn't want to miss this opportunity. She instantly looked at me. I could tell she was thinking, why are you making decisions for me? I sensed her eyes staring at me with a venomous glare. As she claims that she wants to prove herself with her own ability, I'd like to see how long she can fake it. The homeroom teacher paused for a second, thinking, and then nodded his head. Well, since Ashley doesn't need the scholarship, how about we give it to another student who needs it more? Ashley, do you have any objections? Ashley's teeth were grinding against each other, even from where I was sitting. In her heart, she probably cared about this so much that she wanted to die, but she couldn't help but explain herself. My family has always taught me to help those in need. I have the ability to earn a scholarship for myself, so I'll be fine. I have no objections against the teacher's decisions. When she said those words, my other roommate, who was struggling financially, ran to the homeroom teacher and expressed her gratitude. Thank you, teacher, and thank you, Ashley. Ashley is an example of high moral conduct. I really need this opportunity. Ashley's eyes seemed to darken, but she forced herself to reveal her fake, harmless smile. When I looked at Ashley's fake gesture, I couldn't hold myself back, and added, if anyone needs any kind of help, you can find Ashley. With her moral conduct, she will definitely do her best to help anyone that needs it. Okay, if we have any problems, we'll definitely find Ashley for help. More and more of my classmates started to yell out the same thing. Right after I said that, Ashley couldn't act any longer. Her fist squeezed shut, and the veins on her forehead were popping out of her skin. Ashley quickly became the talk of the school. She was already considered good-looking in the school, so her name spread like wildfire. One day, Ashley saw that someone had put a confession on the school's wall. She was furious. These guys are so trashy and disgusting. In my past life, she was also directly selected as the prettiest girl in the school, because of her virtuous image. Ashley received letters of confession until she was sick of them, followed by tons of pursuers. But despite all of that, she wanted to prove herself, so she refused every single boy. It wasn't until after I died that I knew she was only playing the long game. She didn't mind dating, she was only trying to find a rich man, the richest of them all. And, of course, that was Chad. Chad was considered the most popular and good-looking guy in the school, and he was also extremely wealthy. In my past life, Chad asked Ashley to help him move his bags. She said no, and from that day forward, he was curious about her. Chad started his pursuit. To pursue her, Chad even considered me one of his closest friends. In my past life, I had given Chad tons of ideas, but he always failed. He thought that it was the chase that he loved, so he started to chase her even harder. And, on the day that I died, Ashley accepted Chad. To this day, I still remember what she told me before I died. I have already accepted Chad. I'm gonna marry him and live a rich life. To make sure that I can live a stable and happy life, you can die for me. In this life, I won't let her get away with that again. Late one night, I opened Chad's contact and sent him a message. I can't sleep at night, do you want to talk? As it was late, I didn't think Chad would reply. I was ready to put down my phone and wait till the next day, but right after I set my phone down, I got a reply from Chad. I'm up, we can talk. Chad was actually a really simple guy. In my past life, he intentionally got close to me to chase Ashley. He would buy me tons of food so that I could say good things about him in front of Ashley. As we started to hang out more and more, I don't know when I started to like him, but, as I knew that he liked Ashley, I never showed my feelings. In this life, I won't be stupid again. If I like him, I'll try to get him. All of the Ashleys, Melissas, you name it, they're all going to disappear. Chad and I talked until 5 a.m. I was still tired, but when I woke up, my roommate was gossiping. Jen, who were you talking to so late at night? Is it your boyfriend? I raised my eyebrows. Not my boyfriend yet, but I like him a lot, and I want to pull him. My roommate excitedly nodded her head. If you like him, chase after him. I believe in your ability, you can definitely get him. I was about to nod my head when Ashley said, Jen, don't blame me for not reminding you, but women should keep themselves pure and untainted, or you will regret it for your entire life. She's starting with her education again. If my mother and her mother weren't classmates, and if we didn't grow up together, there's no way I would be her friend. I didn't pay attention to her. I grabbed my phone and told Chad that I accidentally fell asleep. I packed my bag and got ready for gym class. The teacher said that we could do anything we wanted today, and Chad and his friends were playing basketball nearby. So, my roommate dragged Ashley and me to look at Chad and his friends playing basketball. Some of the people that were playing basketball noticed that Ashley had come. They immediately whistled. The beauty of our school is here. Ashley stepped her foot down in anger. Lustful. Disgusting. She said those words, but there was no indication that she was ready to leave. At the same time, a basketball was suddenly thrown our way. It grazed my cheek and landed right in Ashley's face. Ashley screamed, Chad, your ball hit the beauty of our school. Why aren't you apologizing? Chad, the beauty of our school is in pain. You should go comfort her. The guys were all teasing Chad. They were anticipating to see Chad and Ashley's reaction. After all, the beauty of the school is supposed to be with the most popular guy. As expected, Chad started to walk toward Ashley. Ashley rubbed her head that had been hit and waited for him to apologize. But, when Chad was walking toward her, he turned and started to care for me. Are you okay?